Welcome to your daily focus for July the 27th, 2020. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. Thank you for sharing my videos with family and friends. Absolutely. Thank you for subscribing and being a part of my path forward, and thank you for allowing me to be a part of your path forward. Now, Friday, I worked a long shift. It was a very aggravating week, I found. A very long week. Lots happening. And I came home, and as tired as I was, I thought, no, I'm going to get this video done. And I did. I got the video done. And just as I was going to open up everything to upload, my computer died. My computer from my friend, because my other computer died. So I let it sleep overnight, and then I went, please, please, and I kept pressing the button, and it'd go on for a second, then it turned off, and finally, through the help of my son, I finally got it going, and he finally crawled out of bed and uploaded it for me. So I apologize for everybody who only got the weekend video for the Sunday or late Saturday, but I did try my best. That's all I can do. And then what a day today. My goodness. So I woke up this morning, and usually it's Milo that wakes me up, my big black bear there. He wakes me up usually, and so it was Dylan who woke me up this morning. And I said, well, where's Milo? And he kind of looked at me very sad and very agitated, and I thought, well, what is going on here? So I walked down the stairs, and as soon as I got to the top of the staircase, I saw Milo just laying there, and I'm like, Milo, are you okay? And he didn't really move or anything, and the heart starts beating a little bit faster, and so I kind of picked his head up and looked at him, and he looked very sad and very dry mouthed, like he had been laying there for a very long time, the poor guy, while I slept very, very peacefully. And when he tried to stand up, he couldn't stand up on his one back leg and at all. And he laid right back down again. So I woke up my son, and I said, you got to come down and you got to help me. So I was the first responder to Milo. Now, he went through such an abusive stage. I wish they could talk to me a little bit more than they do. Where he had actually broken his front paws trying to get out of the enclosure somebody had him in. And so when he came down the stairs, he must have fallen down the stairs. They must have been roughhousing in the middle of the night or something. And he must have tripped and slipped and hurt his leg. But when he couldn't put weight on it, he just figured he was done. He wasn't going to move. So I got him out into the front yard, and he did his business. And I got him to drink a bowl of water, and we had a little bit something to eat. But still, he wasn't, didn't want to put any weight on it, didn't want to move. Now, by the end of the night, I just let him out about an hour ago, and he ran down to the creek, and then he walked up. So obviously his leg is still hurting him a tad. He probably twisted it. He probably sprained something a little bit, but he's already 90% mended and healed. So, but then I went to my spiritual place of worship. And, this COVID thing, right? So I heard somebody coughing in the back, and then they left. And my first thought is, like, yeah, leave. What are you doing in here if you got a cough, for goodness sakes? All of a sudden, there was a bit of a commotion where this person had fallen and passed out. And I know first aid. I've got all my certifications. So somebody came and got me, and they said she's unconscious, and we're not sure what happened. So I grabbed the defibrillator off the wall, and away I went running. But she was conscious. So I stabilized her a little bit, got to know who she was. But I was right there. I took off, I had a beautiful shawl on, put it underneath her head, and unfortunately she got very ill, so that needs to be washed now. But and I stayed with her, and the ambulance came, and I was able to give all the information. And so, how quickly I changed when that person really needed me. I just completely forgot every little thought about, yeah, if you're coughing, get out of here. My priority was to make her comfortable and to keep her well until the ambulance arrived, keep her awake, keep talking to her husband, trying to calm him down. She was 74 years young, and she is 74 years young. I shouldn't put it in past tense. And he wanted to go to the hospital, and of course the hospital's not going to let him in. So he's going, well, I'll sit in the parking lot then. And he was all agitated. So while the ambulance, then I turned my attention to him, and I said, just maybe it's best you go home and give them time to do what they need to do, their job, and then phone the hospital and find out if she's being admitted, if she's being released, what the problem is. And so hopefully, and then my prayers went out to her, and I hope that you send your prayers out to Beatrice as well. I found out her name was, because I guess she has passed out 3 or 4 times now over the last month or so, and they can't find the root of it. So I pray that she gets the right doctor who just all of a sudden says, let's try this, and comes to some sort of resolution for her, so that she is strong and vital for the next 20 or 30 or maybe 40 years, the way we are starting to stay older longer. Anyways, July the 27th. Well, the 27 energy is all about, blossoming, bearing fruit, growing. It's also a showcase kind of day. So if there was ever a time where you wanted to patent a product, start a new business, show something of what you've made or what you've designed or your findings, this is a beautiful kind of energy to announce those kinds of things to the world or the community or the family. So use that 27 wisely. 2 plus 7 is a 9, so that's the hermit energy, where we really need to think about our strategy going forward and taking a little bit of a pause to understand where we want to step and why we want to step there. If we do the numerology for the day, it's a 20 energy, which boils down to a 2 energy. So finding the balance, bringing in the balance, understanding where in your life you do not have balance, and what you can do in order to bring in that balance. So maybe you're working too much and you're not at home enough. Or maybe you're at home too much and you need to get out there and do something. So look at where there is balance in your life, but more importantly, where there is a lack of balance and how you can bring that balance into being. We have the sun in Leo, and the moon is, I believe, in Scorpio. By the time most of us get up today, the moon will have moved into Scorpio. And the only thing I can think about that is, wow, fire and water come together. Isn't that really the beginnings of a world, a life, a creation of life, a creation of a planet, perhaps? I thought, yeah, this is a day where we can really get creative, and it can come to life. Something in our mind, a thought, we can actually transpose into something to step into, something that can be a reality instead of just a thought or wishful thinking. I think all of our personal planets are up there arguing with each other or arguing with the big boys in the sky. So we'll probably be, Scorpio energy is great for digging for the truth, separating the black from the white. There is no gray when Scorpio appears. It's black or it's white, and we search for the truth until we find it, and then we apply it as necessary in order to go forward in our realities, in our paths forward. So it's a very beautiful energy to do a little bit of research to understand how you can get forward moving in something that maybe you have been kind of stuck in one place, or your wheels have been spinning for some reason. So maybe investigate, ask questions, believe in yourself. Okay, self-doubt ruins so many dreams and so many things the world has been robbed of because that person had self-doubt instead of stepping forward. So this is a beautiful day really to step forward, but know that all of our personal planets are arguing up in the sky. I think the only ones getting along right now are Jupiter and Neptune. Now they did earlier in the year. This is the second point. I think in September they meet again. So it is about the creativity and the dream and the expansion of that dream and that desire. But when we have Mars and Mercury and Venus all arguing, our emotions can be a little off. We can be in like stop and go kind of energy. We think we've got it all down pat, and we open up our mouths and nothing really comes out that makes sense. So think before you act, think before you talk. Let's see what the cards have to say. Look at the Hermit comes out first, our daily energy. The Hermit. The Hermit is here to tell us to just take a deep breath. Think about your strategy, about your plan, about where you truly want to go forward. And it's okay to change lanes. It's okay to think something different. It's okay to think, I can do this where you thought you couldn't do it just hours ago or days ago or years ago. This is a time to contemplate where you want to go and the steps that you are going to take in order to get there. It's time also to go within and understand a little bit more about yourself and your truth and how you are going to apply that going forward to allow your own self-expression, to stand in your truth, to stand for who you are and where you're going. The Emperor is next. My goodness. Strong energy day. I tell you, all the planets are talking up there. And the Emperor is going to be looking at the Hermit. If I laid this down. Yes, yes. The Emperor is the strategy. The Emperor is the planner. The Emperor knows that he doesn't have all the information to make the wisest choices. So he surrounds himself with the wisest people in certain subjects in order to get the most value, in order to be able to construct the best plan. And the thing I love the most about the Emperor is he doesn't sit there wishy-washy, hopefully dreaming and, wishing on rainbows and unicorns and falling stars. He makes a plan and then he expects it. He expects it, as we should. When we make a plan, when we make a strategy, we need to start expecting that success to come in, that abundance to come in, that happiness to come in, that joy to come in. Our third card is the Nine of Pentacles, a new day's dawning. And this is saying that, you have had successes in the past. You have grown. You have had challenges that you have walked through, that you have mastered. And even if you failed, you have mastered something. Your knowledge has, think of Thomas Edison, when he was on try number 75 of the light bulb. Don't you think there were a couple of people snickering going, yeah, he thinks he's going to light up that little glass ball he's holding in his hand. What a joker. But he did it. Because he never said that he failed once at trying to invent the light bulb. Invent electricity, perhaps. Maybe that's what it is, but I think it's the light bulb. He found out maybe 99 ways it didn't work, which helped him in many other ideas down the road as well. So don't look at it as a failure. Everything is a learning experience. Everything grows our sage wisdom in order for us to realize the right way forward. And this card represents all those tries to create that light bulb. And it says you're ready for the new experience now. You know the ways that don't work. You know the things that you don't want in your life. And now it's time to explore the possibilities of the life you want, the path you want, the goals you want to reach, the success you want to bring in, the joy, the happiness. This is also a very spiritual card, so the veil is very thin. So this is a beautiful day to talk to God, your angels, your spirit guides, past loved ones, asking them to bring in messages, information, send you upon a path of tripping over that information. Maybe it's a person you meet. Maybe it's a conversation you overhear. Maybe it's something online that catches your eye. Let's see what our mantra should be for today, shall we? Opportunity knocks. Go for it. It really is with the 27 energy. So much, your creativity, your uniqueness, your innovation, your patience and persistence can all pay off so handsomely. So here we have opportunity knocks and go for it. What are you thinking about stepping into? Where do you want transformation? What do you want to bring into your path? Into the world? What part of you do you want to share? What talent or ability do you want to highlight, to showcase? Remember, the 27 energy is that showcase kind of energy day. Let's see what the book says. I love it. It's like a crystal ball within a crystal ball within a crystal ball within a crystal ball within a crystal ball. Okay, so opportunity knocks. Go for it. New opportunities are coming your way. It could be a brilliant idea. It could be an educational possibility. It could be new friends. It's about expanding your potential and opening yourself up to greater possibilities. So don't limit yourself. Don't put that glass ceiling in place. Smash through it. Break that glass. The 2 energy. I always say do the Superman pose on a 2 energy kind of day, especially when it's a 20 energy day. And just stand there and feel, close your eyes and just feel that cape flapping in the wind and the breeze blowing through your hair as you look towards your day and how it's going to play out so successfully for yourself. Become a good team player, and you will gain respect from your work colleagues and peers. You have good reason to feel proud of your achievements and attitudes towards yourself and others. Embrace any new endeavor with this raw creative energy. Go for it. It's time to dazzle yourself and stretch your wings and fly. The mantra is, I am open to new possibilities to expand my potential. I am open to new possibilities to expand my potential. So just don't say no because it's easier to, or say yes because it's easier to. Well, maybe we want to say yes, but we might say yes to the wrong thing then, right? We might say yes to something that actually takes away our time or energy or our resources, where had we just held it back a little bit like the hermit asks us to do and really think it through, we would say I could use my energy or my time or my resources much more wisely if I went in this direction, if I jumped into this path, if I tried this possibility, this opportunity, this strategy, this plan. And we'll get an animal card here. We'll see who pops out. Do I have the deck right? Yes, I do. And our animal for today is... oh, look at this. Soar. Soar with the Pegasus. So it is all about... it is all about seeing the opportunities in front of you today. It's all about stepping into the opportunities in front of you today, to believe in yourself, to know that you've got this, to take that idea, to take that thought, to take that aha moment, that little epiphany you had, or that giant epiphany you had, and actually take a chance on yourself, a risk on yourself. This is a day to showcase just who you are. And the Pegasus says soar. So let's go to the book. Soar, small things, release and leap. The higher we soar, the smaller we seem to those who cannot fly. If you've chosen Pegasus, and we have, this is a time for you to soar. Take charge of your creations and release the shackles from your spirit and soul. No, it won't be easy. It takes time, it takes patience with others and with yourself. But believe in you. It's time to dream big. Next time you're in a hurry or in your own world and receive an interruption, know that sometimes it might be heaven sent. So many people withdraw into themselves and put up walls. The hurt from the past makes it easy to do. It's easy to just smile or compliment a stranger, ask an elderly neighbor if you can pick something up for them at the store, maybe even surprising someone with an ice cream cone. You don't need wings to be an angel or a Pegasus. You just need the mindset. So today is a day to believe in yourself, to act upon that epiphany, that aha moment, that awareness that has come in, to smash through that glass ceiling, to see your day unravel with success and beauty and abundance. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.